As promised, I am using this time to make for you a hash table, or show you how to code a hash table, and why we would use something like this in Visual Basic. So hash table is it's a really simple data store in the sense that you store a list of data, for example, but each list has a corresponding key. Okay, so you'll understand more as I start typing in. I'm just using a console application as opposed to a form application. I don't need to actually run a form or run any objects on a form to show you how a hash table works, but all of my commands are still the same. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is to declare a hash table, and we are ensuring that it is a new hash table that we are creating. The beauty of programming a hash table like this, you can actually declare something, almost an identifier. So for example, if my students here was weeks, do you know what? I might change this. Okay, so my hash table is now going to be called weeks, and my actual dictionary entries, or my items in the hash table, are going to be declared as days. So that's just a dictionary entry as well. So I don't have to do anything else to code this. I don't have to tell it that it's giving me that I haven't used this variable yet, which is fine. But basically what I'm doing here is I'm setting up my space for a record. So my record will contain a key and a value. And then this basically just gives my records a name. And that'll make sense more as I do this. So if I go weeks, .add, and maybe I could do day 1. So you can see here key as object is my first part that I put in, and my second part is my value of object. These need to be unique. Okay, so press enter so I can do the same. I'll just do 2 more. 5. You don't have to be in any order as such. And I'll do weeks, .add, 7, Sunday. So a few things we can do here as well. If I wanted to, I could add a search term and basically allow a user to enter a search. So I can say, okay, well, I'm going to declare the word search term as an integer equal to an input box. And again, you can use the same sort of commands that we would normally use in Visual Basic. Please enter the day key. And then I can put in a simple if statement. So if weeks contains key, and I'll put in my search term as the variable that I want to check for. Then I would like to console write line, which is basically just a print statement. We do students. Not students, that was what I was starting with before. Weeks dot item search term ampersand exists in the system. And that's my if statement. Now, if I compile this, that'll be a very quick run. So if I enter the day key of number 1, it does actually show me in my console that it worked. What I need to do is run it without compiling, just so you can actually see what happens. So if I enter number 1, for example, it tells me Monday exists in the system. The other thing I can do as well, which is really cool, is a very simple for statement, and this is why I set my dictionary entry. So I can write the command for each days in weeks. I want to do the following. So I'm going to do console, right line, and I'm going to do days.key, and then I'll do a space days.value. So basically what that's saying is for each record, I'm going to get a printout of the key of the day and the value of the day. So I will control F5 that as well. 5. Okay. So you can see here, Friday exists in the system, 5217. You notice that it didn't do it in any order, and potentially because I had put 5 as my search key initially. Let's see what happens when I comment that out. That's not what I want to do, sorry. I'll do it manually. Okay, so for this, let's run it again. And see what it says. So basically the actual hash function hasn't given me any sorting, but it does help in searching and listing my data, but doesn't include a sort of its own. Alright, so basically what it's done is just had a look at every key and gone, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to plonk it there. Hasn't even done it backwards. So Friday, Tuesday, Monday, Sunday. But you can see that each key is specifically related to the value that we have assigned. So hash tables useful for storing data and very much used in industry, and definitely make data easy to find via searching through a key or searching through a value. Thank you very much.